Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Well, goodbye to the speedboat, I guess.
I guess so, Alana.
Goodbye to that.
Climbing that? Who's climbing that? Cool it. Listen, the water's
Chill
nice
out.
enough. A rusty old boat, no thanks. Take your picture and move on. That's just my opinion. That's why I do weather, folks. All right, live view from Alta as you look down into the Salt Lake Valley. Don't climb the rusty boat. You can see a lot of smoke. You can't even see the Salt Lake Valley, and it's because of the wildfire smoke that has inundated us. And we're going to look at the source of where it's coming from. You know, fire danger remains high, and this morning, the red flag warning was expanded to include the Wasatch Mountains yet again. It was also extended. We're going to see this fire danger and these warnings holding on until Thursday at 9 p.m. So we're not getting much change here. Dry conditions, winds, and you know, those are all the criteria that go into a red flag warning. Humidity is one of them. Relative humidity was single digits for a bulk of the Beehive State. These teens are nothing to brag about. Into the overnight, we don't get much recovery, and that's why we see red flag warnings posted. Heat adds to it as well. Looking at the wind gusts, you see some decent numbers coming out of the southwestern corner of the state, but steady wind in the north over towards Hanksville into Moab, Castle Country. Southwesterly winds pushing in a little moisture. Noticeable here from our Black Desert time lapse. You see that moisture sneaking underneath the ridge of high pressure. Seasonal temperatures in Ivins right now, as you look at that satellite radar, it shows that weak little front that slightly flattened the ridge in northern Utah, and it allowed for our temperatures to drop a degree or two today in comparison to what we were seeing yesterday. Those clouds on the move, noticeable there in south central Utah and into Grant County, caught up with that southwest flow. Live view from the ABC4 camera, so that little weak boundary I just pointed out also switched the wind direction here. So southwesterly winds not present in Salt Lake. We actually have a northerly flow, keeping temperatures at bay as we sit at 93. 95 is our average. Look at that gunk. Oh, that smoke and haze. It's out there. You see it. If you've stepped out, maybe you've walked the dog, picked up the mail, we're all experiencing it statewide. 80s and 90s for the northern half of the state. 97 in Green River, 93 in Moab, 103 in St. George. So we've jumped 2 degrees here in just the last hour, with those numbers getting to average and slightly above it. We've got 80s for the Wasatch back, 82 in Park City, low 90s in Ogden and Tooele, South Jordan, Saratoga Springs also pushing those low 90s. Provo sitting at 94. We'll hang on to the 90s for the next several hours. Dry conditions overnight as we get towards the 80s by ABC4 News at 10. Smoke isn't going anywhere. It's making my eye tear today, I tell you what. Live view from Tooele as you look towards the Great Salt Lake, Antelope Island. Usually this is crystal clear, but not the case. The Tooele camera always shows us the blue sky, though, plenty of sunshine. We're also seeing that smoke in Emery County. Live view from Farron and that fire and smoke. Now, as you look, really localized in the southern half of the state, we have haze in northern Utah, but you see this line. This is the source of that wildfire smoke. We talk about southwesterly flow, and that means we're grabbing smoke from Southern California wildfires, and you're going to watch as our high-resolution data continues to bring thicker plumes of that to the West Desert and the Wasatch Front by 10 p.m. tonight. Also, southeastern Utah staying active with those Grand Canyon wildfires continuing to burn. As we head through our Wednesday, you see those waves of smoke impacting central Utah, and then again the Wasatch Front as we head into the afternoon. While we see haze statewide, you need something to clear it out. Not likely going to be the case. We have moderate air for tomorrow, forewarning you that we've seen that, but they upgraded it today to unhealthy air in certain counties, so the possibility is there to see that switch again tomorrow. Futurecast, you know what is quiet? This Futurecast, not me. Yeah, we are looking at very dry conditions over the next several days. As you look at the upper level Futurecast, it shows kind of why we're dealing with this in the atmosphere. We've got our Four Corners high. This ridge sets up, winds pick up, fire danger holds on. Here comes a low. It's going to send a dry cold front Thursday night into Friday, which will cool down temperatures a few degrees more. Still going to be mild, but it's going to cool us, and then high pressure takes over again. No moisture. Precip outlook into the middle of August here. This is a long range, not promising. Very dry, maybe through the middle of the month. No monsoon push in sight. As we look at the regional forecast here, we've got 90s, could see a triple digit in Salt Lake tomorrow, triple digits in southern Utah, 106 in St. George. Next 7 days in Washington County is HOTTOGO. It is going to be hot, 105 to 108 with smoke and winds. Checking out the Wasatch Front, you're going to see those numbers pretty heated with those winds bringing us close to triple digits. And then the dry cold front will knock us down a bit, below average for a few days, but no rain in sight.
Wow, dry.
Yeah, August. Whew.